What's up, card fighters? RapTorSlevin here.
And I am Maxcen.
And we're continuing on with the braking rides. The braking rides. The braking rides. The braking me.
Bracky rides. Is that when you ride bracky?
Yeah, that hurts, man. That so hurts. So, part 2. We're finishing them all off up to now from the Japanese sets. And we may have to reiterate some things that I don't think, we had a little bit of complaints like they're not that great. But I think we need to reiterate, how good these cards are. When you have 11k Vanguard, I heard 11k is quite good in a.
It's pretty okay.
Okay. What's better than hitting? Your 13k Vanguards. Your cross rides. They're 13k, aren't they? Yeah.
I believe it. No.
Oh yeah, they are. So if I have a guy that can hit for 13 by itself, and that's a Vanguard, would you say that's all right?
I say, yeah.
So that's 5k to stop an attack. So maybe if I can boost it up to 18 quite easily, with no actual hassle, because that's only like 5k behind it. That's still quite good. That's like a standard Vanguard attack, that is, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
But what if I put a 10k behind, your Vanguard, which most Vanguards have 10k boosters, so that's 23.
Oh shit, son.
Is that good? Is that good, Maxcen?
I don't know. I'll have to hang on. Let me just punch this calculator up really quick. Hang on. Where's my calculator? There it is. I think it says it's good.
I see you have a calculator from the 60s. Very good, Max.
Oh, they're very reliable.
It's not about defense of the cross rides. It's not. They don't build upon anything when you have a Vanguard that hits for 23. You have to guard 15 for that Vanguard. It's just not. No, that's one to pass. 15 a turn. Otherwise, you're wasting your perfect guards. And then you start wasting your perfect guards. And that's a problem, Maxcen, because, as soon as these guys hit full damage, they're going to go, ride a guy, gain 10k. But you don't have your perfect guards, Maxcen. You don't have your perfect guards because you're using them to guard against the 15k, every turn.
I feel like I misplayed somewhere.
Maybe you did.
I guess I'll have to take it all.
And then lose. Oh, that's where we missed it. Oh, but hang on, Maxcen, hang on. We've got a way around this.
Have we?
We can attack instead of attacking the Vanguard. Instead of maybe winning, right? We can attack the rear guard. Oh, it's a shame that the rear guard can be replaced by one card. And don't actually force any damage and don't actually force winning the game, unless I'm really certain areas where they don't they might be unlucky and not have rear guards to play down. You see how offense actually works better than defense most of the time in this game when you have a Vanguard that hits for 23.
This game was just offense.
Well, apparently people are saying it's about defense, about the defense of the cross rides, but as I have to say, it doesn't work like that.
Numbers.
Yes, it doesn't work like that anymore.
The way I see cross ride is everyone got Soul Savior, and as far as I remember, Soul Savior was a pretty stupidly good card back in its day. Yeah,
exactly. I remember used to just bust that guy down after Alfred. Turn 5, bam, done.
Yeah.
But you can never go against Royal Paladin and go, I'm gonna attack the rear guard now. I hope they don't have any rear guards to place down, otherwise things get a little bit silly where I've wasted my turns. Because if you're not hitting the Vanguard to win, you're not winning, and you'll never gain the advantage back. That's the problem.
It's just Vibrates can get pushed for so much offense. It's not about having the defense of a 13k, it's about pushing all the cards out of your opponent's hand away, because when you ride break, and you could then ride break again. It's like cross riding, except you gain advantage just by doing it automatically.
Exactly.
And you cross ride on anyone.
Okay, so let's carry on with the journey. That is the brick rides.
That was me close my calculator.
Okay. Sounds really suspicious, this calculator now, Maxcen. Anyway, Prophecy, Celestia, Romanari, Ramia? I don't know her name. Whatever her name is. It doesn't matter, Maxcen. I'm reading this and it says Angel Feather, so we may have to disregard this as an actual card, sadly.
But Celestials are amazing. They have, an entire.
The Celestials are good. This is terrible, sadly. This is ride it, get a card from your damage, put it into your hand, and then put the top card into the damage and gain 10k.
Oh, that's okay.
It has the synergy, but you need a lot of stuff to do that synergy.
It doesn't
already
flip,
on the field.
Technically.
Hmm?
It doesn't flip technically.
It does. Let me just.
Because it says just put
the top card in the damage zone. Okay, yeah. It does unflip technically. It's not as good as the others. It needs a field. You know how your unicorns or whatever they are, because it's Angel Feather. It doesn't really matter. But when they have that effect, put something goes in the damage zone, they gain something. You got to have those cards. That's the kind of the problem we're facing with this card. You need all the extra MacGuffins to go with it.
Well, Celestials don't. Celestials want to. Celestials more like Arbor's Dragon. When they settle, they're just there.
True.
I think,
as we're rating just the ride breaks at the moment, this is pretty bad. So
if for a generic ride break, the rest of the whole Angel Feather clan, yeah, it's kind of bad. But it's I suppose it's another grade 3 for Celestials.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just go on straight to Broken. Why not? Dunless Drive Dragon. I heard this guy's pretty busted to the extreme.
To the extreme.
Look at him, he's folding his arms like a badass mofo. So when you ride this guy, they gain 10k. Sorry, 10k. And when this attacks, the beginning of the close step of the battle of this unit that attacks, you discard 3 cards, and if you do, you can stand it. It's pretty cool. That's a Vanguard standing for discard 3.
So what you're saying is, instead of cross-riding the end, I just ride it over this and make my opponent drop all the cards.
Yes, Maxon, that's exactly what you do.
Oh.
You see, you don't cross-ride. The magic is not to cross-ride, to have more attacks.
Magic is to punch your opponent in the face with 21k Dragonic Overlord at the end.
Yeah.
That keeps standing with 21k.
Yeah. Sounds retarded. Let's move on to something that's less retarded. I love this card, by the way. I'm playing the shit out of this guy.
Oh, Transcore.
Anyway, so let's go to Leaf Light Dragon, Transcore Dragon. Is a double dragon.
Dragon. It's a double dragon. Aqua Force and the double dragons, man.
Yeah, exactly. They love connotations of repetitions of words, or as I said, connotations like Maelstrom, Blue Storm. They love it.
Storm Dragon.
Yeah, exactly. So this guy's pretty cool. This guy is interesting. You ride over this guy, and it goes, you gain 10k, but this turn your opponent can't guard you, and you gain a crit. But they can guard you if you discard a card. I let that sink into you. So basically, it just makes them have to discard a card, otherwise they lose this turn. This is like the lose card. It basically goes, I play my grade 3 over this guy and go, you have to discard, otherwise you do lose, because Aqua Force, they attack many times. You can't guard it.
It could be pretty funny with a glowing Maelstrom, I guess.
What, just have?
So then they have to guard with grade 0s as well.
I'm reading here, your opponent can't call normal called units to grade circle until the battle phase.
No. Yeah, ride break glowing Maelstrom ride breaks over, so you then glowing Maelstrom's effect, so they can't guard with 1s or higher. So that you can discard, but then you have to use all your grade 0s. It's like...
I see what you mean. So you're double fucking, basically. I love that.
Penetration.
That's double penetration. So that's why he's called Dragon, because of the double penetration. I get it now, Maxon. Thank you for making it seem much better. We're just riding this on anything is pretty good anyway. Just like you have to discard, it actually forces discard, and they gain the 10k as well. With because the Vanguard gains 10k boost very easily from its actual booster, because it's the 4th attack usually in Aqua Force. So, you know, it's going to go, I'm going to hit the 30s one, whatever. I'm huge. But I like combining with the Maelstrom, the glorious Maelstrom, is that, you know, that happens as well. It just goes, well, I have to discard, and then I don't have my perfect guard. Things are going to get really iffy.
It doesn't matter if you do, you can't use it.
Exactly.
The other thing is, because it forces the discard and powers up the Vanguard, it makes it so the opponent has to really choose between guarding the rear guard attacks, which is like 4 more attacks usually, if you've got Benedict and Storm Riders, or do they guard the Vanguard? And then they have to discard. So it's forcing a lot of advantage out of your opponent's hand just because the actual clan it's included in.
Yeah, exactly. It puts that clan's, the decision making for the opponent from this clan into overdrive, where you have to think, because you already had this problem beforehand of I've got enough guard, but I don't have enough cards. That's the key difference. And this goes, yeah, I'm going to take a card away as well, and now you go and maybe just die. I look at this and go, it's the instant lose card if you put them on 4 damage. Yeah. And if you're attacking rear guards, the standard, I'm not going to put them on 4 damage. Well, that's a bad idea because, guess what? They're going to put Guy down and not be bothered too much by this. Because it's Aqua Force. They love putting 2 behind 2s. Yeah, exactly. And it has the 10k boost and all that. So let's move on to Ancient Dragon Spino Driver. He looks pretty sick, but he's I'm a bit disappointed, Maxcen, that they didn't.
Are you?
Okay. So when you ride a guy, you select 2 of the charge cards, kill them off, and you draw 2.
Yeah.
But that requires a combo of the field again, which we've discussed. The combo of the field isn't great, and it does. It's easier. I have to say, it's easier than Prophecy, Celestia that we just witnessed.
Yeah.
This is still annoying though, but and then it wastes counterblasts you do for the effects. It's not terrible though. It's just a little bit annoying, and against 10k and a crit for this.
Yeah. It's not. I don't think it's too bad.
It's not that terrible. It's not. I mean, depending on what you pair it with and everything, we could see this being played a bit for touch cards. I mean, it's not. The touch.
Well, you have to remember that the Spino Driver does work with Dark Rex.
Dark Rex being the one that is. You throw it away. You put it in the bind zone. And then it rides it. Oh, that's hilarious, Maxcen. Thank you for pointing that combo out. Oh, you didn't do it.
What you can do is you can ride break, Spino over Spino, and then attack. And they go, oh no, it didn't hit Dark Rex. And then it was ride break again.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
It will kill all your rear guards, but, lots of crits and lots of attacks, mate. Just finish them off.
Well, Vanguard attacks is really what makes you win the game most of the time, more than rear guard attacks. Unless it's a random stand trigger, and that was.
Unless it's called Silent Tom.
Yeah, unless it's called Silent Tom. Let's move on to Prism Image Vert, and yeah, she's amazing in this deck.
Oh right, Vert. Yeah, I was talking about these earlier.
Yeah.
Because it's coming out soon, and then ride breaks in before anyone else. Seems very fair.
When you ride a Bermuda Triangle, you draw a card, choose up to 2 Bermuda Triangle rear guards, return them to your hand, and choose up to 1 Vanguards, and that gains 10k. You can choose up to only 1 Vanguards, Maxcen. Don't be greedy now. So this is good, but obviously you bouncing your people up, and you need to have the people already there to use this one. It's not self-sustaining, but it has the synergy of the deck where it's going. Draw a card, and then you use their effects, and then you use their effects to bounce, and you draw more cards, and you're like laughing because you just gone, I've drawn 4 cards this turn. There's the thing.
She actually combos really well with the Labrador for Prisms as well, since Labrador needs open rear guards to do stuff really.
Yeah.
So she kind of frees those rear guards.
Makes them free. Use their effects, bounces them to the hand, draw cards with your Rios or whatever they're called, and then you call with the grade 3. That's superb combo, and it just makes it easy peasy lemon squeezy, and you have, you feel like Oracle Think Tank then with that massive wadding hand. So we're going to go to this is like the reprint set. This is called Fighters Collection 2013. We've had a few new things. So we've got the Steel Spear Liberator. Well, I don't even know how to say that.
I was going to say Leoberis.
Leoberis.
Yeah. Oh, is it supposed to be Leoberis? I don't know. We'll say Leoberis for now.
He's a Duke, a Spectral Duke. For no reason.
Oh no, Mr. Spectral Duke ride, don't worry.
You'll have double Spectral Duke ride when you use this. When a Gold Paladin rides this unit, you may pay the cost. If you do, which is counter +1. If you do, look at the 2 cards from the top of your deck and get the Gold Paladin among them, and then call them to separate rearguard circles. Put the rest at the bottom, but so you actually don't have to you can put your triggers back at the bottom, but and then gain.
You'll never see them again.
Yeah.
So he's pretty fun.
Yeah, well, I heard spamming the field is really good in this game.
Especially with golds, who usually get an advantage.
Well, it's counterblast 1 as well. It's not really a counterblast. It's like nothing that.
Well, the fun thing is obviously that you can just go, Ganslot, Blurus, Ganslot, Blurus, Ganslot, Blurus. Vanguard is huge.
Constantly, every turn. And
the thing is, if you ride
all the time, it's pretty cool.
If you ride, is it? Well, obviously, Blurus actually sets up Ganslot, I guess. Because you have the units to call.
Yeah.
And then you have the units to boost as well with Ganslot's ride break. So they kind of do synergize, I guess, in a way. Well, except the fact that you're just constantly gaining plus 10k on your Vanguard, and the British have a 10k booster, so it's like R31 or 33 even every turn.
Yeah, that's pretty good. There's nothing really else to say about this. It's just good.
Well, it's Liberator as well, which makes it stupidly powerful. just that.
Next card is Wisdom Keeper Metis. Now, she's got beautiful, beautiful hair. That's all I have to really say.
I'd have to disagree. I'd say the hair is fabulous, maybe.
Okay, it's fabulous hair, definitely. Okay, I'll let you have that one, Maxen. So Counterblast 1, which I don't agree with this Counterblast. I don't think it's actually necessary. When a Genesis rides this unit, what?
In the clan that's in Counterblast. Oh no! I have a card that counts. Oh, I can only use it 5 times. Oh, so annoying.
When a Genesis rides this unit, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. Soul Charge 3. Choose one of your opponent's choose one of your Vanguards and give it plus 10k. And also, it's in a little bit of a different twist. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Soul Charge 1, and this gains 10. So it's not hitting. It's only hitting for 12. This, sadly.
Yeah.
But oh well, it's Soul Charging when it attacks. Let's leave it at that. She's doing her job.
Sets up the whole rest of the deck so well.
Yeah, and I would gladly play this. Gladly, it's so good.
Except that the fact that Genesis have so many very good grade 3s.
Exactly, this is really annoying. You've got a plethora to choose from, and you don't know what to play. But she's pretty cool. Now let's just go into retardedly broken. Yeah, let's. Eradicators. What?
I was just continuing what you were saying.
Retarded. Okay. Well, you keep on. You add words when I say eradicator.
Electric.
Retarded.
Shaver. I liked it when it was Electric Shaver Dragon. I thought that was.
Was it originally Electric Shaver Dragon?
I think it's the way that P's are pronounced. It was like Electric Shaver. Shaver Dragon. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, I'd love to play against it because at least you have a stupid sounding card.
Yeah, at least there's mild justice, but now there's no justice at all apparently. So when a Namakara unit rides over this, you gain 10k. And then you also gain this ability when an opponent's rear guard is put in the drop zone by any of your card's effects. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards that is the back row of the same column. It is also retired. Yes, okay, let's just have this card with this clan, and for not much effort at all, wipe their field because, you know, justice and everything. Wait, the Eradicator, they're already pretty good. But for justice, we'll have this card as well. Why not?
Why not? It's kind of funny, is it kind of works amazingly with a Thunderbreak Dragon.
Exactly, it just works okay with that. It's just like, it's fine. Thunderbreak is okay now. You know what it doesn't work with? Vermilion.
Who?
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 Who? Vermilion? Who's that guy,
Who?
Maxcen?
I don't even know. I think he used to be good, but then like the 20 other cards came out that did exactly the same thing, but like easily better.
Ah, right, that guy. Poor Vermilion. Didn't he have, like, you know, a brake ride as well? No, not a brake ride, a cross ride as well.
I think so, but it was like bad because it did exactly the same thing.
Exactly the same thing, and didn't really gain anything because when you used the effect, you get perfect guarded, and when you used the cross rides effect, you get perfect guarded. I forgot about that. Curse.
It's lucky I was here to remind you.
Oh, yeah, it was, because I could have made a big mistake, you know, just saying silly stuff on the internet like I usually do.
Well, the other fun thing is you can obviously combo this with its almost designed stupid partner.
They look the same though. That's it. Sorry, say the name again.
Eradicator Sweep Command Dragon.
Yeah, sweep and shaper, like molding clay.
I think I like the new sweep is like you just go across all your opponent's cards and just sweep them off the board.
And there's so many cards in Nobukawa that I just go. Well, there's ones where like for no counter. Last one it's one, and they just like kill my own guy, kill your guy. I draw a card. You know, just keep on doing this, and I win.
Well, Sweep Command Dragon basically -4 is your opponent and +4 is you, which seems really, really fair.
I love this card. What are you talking about?
It's so fair. Oh yes, -4, and I can just draw 4 cards.
Never in Vanguard has a card that just gone straight up for like +4 so easily, except for Coco. Except for Coco. But that wasn't that great. But this is going +4, and I'll kill your guys as well, because why not? It's like, okay. There's nothing more to say. There's nothing more to say.
You can't +4 off him, sadly, Russell. You can only +2 off him.
Oh.
Sadly. Oh, so bad. You can only +2.
Only +2.
But you -4 your opponent still. So technically it's +6.
Oh no, the horror of the +6. Yes.
And the opponent
hang on.
Rebuild
We just got to iterate something. It's a +6. You gain 10,000 power. So you negating, you know, you putting down a card means, but you gain 10,000 power in your Vanguard means it's
huge.
That means that actually counts as a card in this turn. It's a card full of investment.
Oh, +5. I'm so sorry, Russell.
No, I told you it's a +6 because you gain 10,000 power, as we've discussed before. 10,000 power equals a card usually, so still +6.
I suppose it doesn't help that you can superior ride a Sweep Command Dragon in the battle phase.
No, it really doesn't, but it sounds hilarious. Go on, Max, and how do I do that?
Oh, well, you see, there's this grade 0 called Eradicator First Thunder Kid. When put this unit into your soul, when an opponent's rearguard is put into the drop zone by any of your cards' effect, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Eradicate in his card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 10 cards of your deck, and if there's a Eradicator Sweep Command Dragon, you can ride it!
Broken as fuck.
It's like, it can even search out as like, oh, ride grade 3, oh, that's okay, I'll just use this guy, and then cross ride on the same turn. And now I proceed to -4 you.
Broken card.
That's a starting Vanguard as well. See why I hate Eradicator so much now?
I love Eradicator. Okay, let's do a little bit of a history, shall we, Maxon? We first went. Yeah,
there was this clan called Narukami. They were pretty bad, and then they got overpowered.
I wanted to play them so badly. Bought all the shits and it didn't work. They only had a Vermilion that hit for 21, and that's basically all it did.
think it's so hilarious. Like, you're not even like rewarded if you played Narukami beforehand. It's just basically because you have to literally buy a whole new clan because of the Eradicator name.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so funny. Oh well.
Side.
It's not like Ride Break's overpowered in any way.
Yeah.
It's just as well. You know that you're the 33k and the retire 4. And that's fine against that's not something Crossfire needs to fear at all.
No, because 13k defense will really help against that.
I thought so.
Yeah, well, you know how good 13k defense is when you at least hit for 18, so it doesn't really mean anything.
I was actually saying to him, it'd be hilarious if a rivalry got cross-ride.
Actually, it would actually be quite funny, but maybe next time. Don't give Bushiroads too many ideas, Maxon. They watch this channel too much already.
Well, they've already given me a Garmo cross-ride, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that's it for this show. We've done whatever.
This whole show, that's it.
That's the show's done. Well, this particular segment of Ride Breaks until we get more of them, and we're going to do some more talking about the broken cards. Well, there's extra videos. If you go on, click one of these videos. Next, we're going to talk about the limit list. That brand new limit list. See you there.
Bye.